Have you ever clicked buy now on something before reading a single review? Or said yes to a plan before anyone even explained what the plan was, just to be the one who got in first? This is a story about a monkey who lived by exactly that rule, and one fruit that finally answered back. Deep in a mango forest, there lived a monkey named Capi. Capi had one rule he lived by, one rule that made him feel special, or so he told himself every morning. He had to eat first, every single time. Not because he was the hungriest, not because he was the fastest climber, but because being first was his whole identity. He wore it like a crown he had given himself. When a new bunch of fruit appeared on any branch, Capi was already halfway up the tree before the rest of the troop had even turned their heads. He did not check the color. He did not press the skin to feel if it was ready. He bit in, pulled a face that said, "This is terrible," swallowed anyway, and announced to everyone that he had already finished. The others would look at the half-chewed mess in his hand and wait in silence. Then they would pick the ripe ones. One morning, a large fruit appeared near the top of the tallest tree at the edge of the forest. It was deep red. It was glossy. It hung alone on a high branch like it had been placed there on purpose, which made it look rare and important. The older monkeys in the troop gathered below it and went very quiet. They stood close together but passed nothing among themselves. Nobody reached up. Nobody climbed. Nobody even pointed at it. This was unusual, and to Capi, unusual meant one thing. He looked at the fruit. It was deep red. He was already halfway up the tree. The troop watched him go up, not with envy, with something closer to the face you make when you see someone step onto ice that you already know will break. Capi reached the branch in seconds. He grabbed the fruit with both hands. He bit into it before he had even found his footing. The taste arrived like a punch he had not seen coming. Bitter, chemical, wrong in a way his mouth had no word for. His grip on the branch went loose. His legs stopped listening. He came off the tree in a slow, spinning fall and hit the ground flat on his back with a sound like a wet sack dropped from a height. He lay there looking at the sky. His mouth was still full of the fruit he had not swallowed. The troop formed a wide circle around him. One old monkey crouched beside him and tapped the fruit still in Capi's hand. The skin had already turned black at the edges where his teeth had broken it. The troop had been watching that fruit for 3 days. They had seen the birds avoid it. They had watched a beetle land on it and leave in a hurry. The fruit was beautiful. The fruit was not safe. Nobody had told Capi because Capi was already chewing before anyone could open their mouth. He did not die, but he also did not eat for 2 days. When he finally climbed again, his arms felt like borrowed things. The fruit stayed on the tree until it rotted and dropped by itself. The one who always eats first usually eats what everyone else already chose to leave behind. That is not a win. That is just being the quickest to discover why no one else went near it. If you want stories this sharp delivered every single day, hit like and subscribe right now. New stories come out every day, and the next one is already waiting for you.